Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt's Ice Cream Show. We are back on our quest. Back on our quest to try all the ice cream world has to offer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome new fans. If you're not already subscribed, press that subscription button. And of course, welcome old fans. Today, we're going to be doing Blue Ribbon Classics Dipped Butterscotch. This is a vanilla frozen dairy dessert dipped in butterscotch flavored coating. So I'm actually a big fan of butterscotch. I think we've had one, maybe two other butterscotches on this show before, and I personally like butterscotch a little better than caramel. So because I was curious exactly what the difference between caramel and butterscotch are, from what I understand, according to the internet, butterscotch and caramel are both delicious sauces. Caramel is typically made with white sugar, while butterscotch uses brown sugar. I guess they're very, very similar to each other. It's just that usually caramel has a deeper, richer, slightly bitter toffee-like flavor, whereas butterscotch tends to have a sweeter, butterier, is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, slightly salty flavor. Caramel is typically more smooth and silky, whereas butterscotch tends to be thicker, creamier, and slightly granular. So there's a good way for me to describe this. Someday I'm going to stop looking at words on the internet and just learn how to describe it without that. But anywho, I think we've tried Blue Ribbon before. If I had to guess, just based off knowledge of the past, I'm pretty sure we've tried them a few times. I think they're probably like that average brand, so like your Breyers, your Edy's, your Turkey Hill. Certainly not bad by any means. Just maybe not like the highest quality ingredients, but certainly not bad. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, for the calorie conscious crowd, one serving is 3 bars at 370 per serving. So I believe that makes each bar right around what? Somebody can do the math. 125, 122 and a half, and a third or a fourth carry the 5. Anywho, 120 something, I think, right? 125, 250, 370. Yeah, anyway, 120 range each bar. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up now. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. Well, right away. Before you even bite into it, as you're getting close to the bar, pow, you can smell that butterscotch in like a really good way. It's very aromatic. Is that the right word? Has a nice butterscotch flavor too. The shell is a nice little coating on the outside, but it's not too much, won't hurt your teeth. And believe it or not, the vanilla frozen dairy dessert on the inside, aka similar to ice cream. The difference between ice cream and frozen dairy dessert is ice cream has to have a certain amount of fat content, egg density. Frozen dairy dessert is very similar to ice cream with very similar ingredients, but instead of like butter fat, milk fat, they'll use a lot of times, they'll also use less of butter and milk fat and more of other things like vegetable oil or other fat substitutes. Typically more air whipped into it. Usually not as in quality of ingredients, but in general it's lighter and fluffier. Has a little bit different taste, but very, very similar. I mean, to be honest with you, it's not half bad. I like it. It has almost like a light smoky flavor to it. A nice sweetness and a very good butterscotch flavor. It's one thing they did really well, despite the fact that it's probably about an average brand. The butterscotch sticks out more than anything, but in a good way. Okay, scale of 1 to 100, 10-point grading scale. Really bad drum sound. For what it is, second tier. I'm gonna give it like a 91, 92, or a solid 90, 91. So an A minus. It's certainly good. I'd absolutely eat it again. Would I buy it again? If I was looking for something butterscotch, sure, why not? For a frozen dairy dessert, it does have a decent creaminess to it in the vanilla. Maybe the vanilla flavor isn't quite there as much as I would like. I would like a little bit more vanilla pop. Maybe a little bit sweeter. I know it is a frozen dairy dessert, but maybe a little bit more fat content in the milky flavor side. A little bit, like I said, a little bit creamier. As far as the butterscotch goes, I think it was good. The shell was a little lighter than maybe I would like, but again, it was good. It had a good butterscotch flavor to it for sure. In general, maybe a little bit better salt hit, but overall, I think it was good. If you're looking for a nice treat that's going to scratch that itch, give you a good butterscotch flavor, isn't too calorically dense or even pricey as far as the overall box goes, I think you'll like this. I think you'll like this indeed. Like I said, I'll give it an A-. I don't think you're going to lose by any means. Is it the greatest thing I've ever had? Certainly not. But for what it is, a frozen dairy dessert at that average level, this is a winner through and through. You guys go out and check it out. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. Let me know if there are any other brands with something similar or any other flavors from this brand you'd like for me to try. Also, while you're there, likes. What do you think about the last ice cream? I thought it was pretty good. I say that because they're often regional or seasonal or limited edition. I have trouble finding them. I know sometimes you guys have trouble finding them too. Love talking to you guys in the comments of prior videos. Love talking to you in the comments of this video. Party of Matt's Ice Cream Show comment section. The butterscotch or dipped butterscotch, what are they, cones or bars, I guess you would say. Blue Ribbon Classics, 91, 92, A-. I don't think you'll go wrong. You guys go out and try it out. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come eat ice cream with me every week, and I will see you next time. See you next time, guys.